Whew, this must be it. I hope it is. G'day, mate. This is Plankcraft? No? Alright. Cheers, mate. See you later. Well, where the bloody hell is it then? G'day everyone, JoeRilla again, and welcome back to more Minecraft on the Plankcraft server. Yes, I'm deliberately hiding behind this row of slabs, largely because it's the only place I can really stand. Yes, this that button. This is the now completely wired up and almost ready to go bank. So what I've added in since last time, this is part of the mechanism to switch between deposit and withdrawal mode. I'm pretty sure it's in deposit mode at the moment. So that obviously powers the blocks underneath the hoppers, as it should, using the old cauldron full of water to do so. And then this, oh dear, this way? No, there is a way. I think it's this way, that way. And this then, when in withdrawal mode, disables the monostables on that side, so it doesn't go unlocking hoppers here and there willy-nilly. This here is a little bit of a bastard to wire up. This is a system that when this is the deposit chute. I'll show you up at the top in a minute. So whenever you want to deposit, it goes in here, and then it goes in this last hopper, and it's offset deliberately because it doesn't happen straight away. It needs a bit of, there's a few game ticks delay between this receiving an item and these comparators picking up that there's an item in there. However, that time required is longer than what it takes this hopper to put the item in that minecart chest there. So they're offset, and then over this side, this just wraps around and powers that rail, and then obviously the minecart shoots. And then what happens simultaneously, this is an item elevator, by the way, under the, I'm just hang on, so see, there we go, so you can just see there, that's the bloody bugs, that's a item elevator with a dropper. There's a couple of hoppers that's coming back from the ice, you can't see from here, I haven't put water streams in either, but the packed ice stream that goes up the middle, that's what that feeds from, and then it goes up to the floor of the bank there. Now that then fires off this observer, which behaves a bit like a monostable, and then puts through the repeater on delay. Now this powers this long enough for this to go past and then get the speed boost it needs to go up and around, and then obviously down along all these powered rails to the end and back. Now the reason that there's a regular rail in the middle is because when this comes back, this is all unpowered and it stops in the wrong spot if this is a powered rail that happens to be unpowered. So it has to be a regular rail for that to then stop in the correct location. I think that's probably one of the best explanations I've given on this bank so far. It actually made sense even to me as I'm saying it. But yeah, this is it. This is wired. All I have to do now is place in the item filters, which means going off to rename. I hear a skeleton. Going off to rename. I'll find you, you bastard. Where are you? I hear an enderman as well. That's not really what I hear. It's not mob safe down here. It's not cool. Oh, that better not be a block that had redstone on it. Oh, you mongrel. That's where he is. Now this isn't cool. They're spawning between these. Not cool in the slightest. Definitely not cool. Now I'm pretty sure they can't steal cobble. I'm not sure. Just means I probably shouldn't have any of those with redstone on them. I need to light this place up a bit better. Do I still have the sea lanterns? Yeah, I do. I'll have to go through and light this up a bit better. But anyways, that is the fully wired up bank, and as I say, I just need to place in the item filters now. So I'm going to, after I've lit this place up, I'm going to do just that. And then I'll come back and we'll move on to the next, probably test it out. So I'm sure you're all wanting to see how it works. I want to see how it works because I haven't tested it yet. What's this repeater here for? Huh? Uh-oh. Why is that powered? Uh-oh. Why is that now powered? What's going on? I think... Uh-oh. Did I just look at him? What the hell's going on? Why is that powered? I may have to investigate this. I may have to bugger off for a bit and investigate why that's powered. That shouldn't be powered. Is it block update? Let's quickly check. Very odd. Well, anyway, I'm going to sort this mess out. Then I'm going to come back and then we'll do some, we'll test it out. So sit tight, I won't be too long. Okay, so it is now the following day, and it's amazing what just sleeping on it can do for you. I've realised that the solution to this problem is actually really simple. Let me just get up here. This is an inverted signal that comes under here. All I have to do is re-invert the signal. Probably here, so block and then torch. It's not going to bud power anything. And then that will obviously be a double inversion, and then that will be fine up there. So I've stuck with the... Oh wait, hang on. You wouldn't have seen that because half of what I recorded yesterday buggered up for reasons I don't know. But up the top there, I've slightly changed the design. The wire, I'm going to have to get up there and show you. It's not going to really work, me just talking. Oh god, this is an absolute mess. I thought I'd be fine, so I just didn't bother cleaning it all up. But as you can well see, that's not the case. I think down to this end I can get up fairly easily. This is so bad. So I had to change something up here. It was to do with the wiring for. I'm gonna get around here. Here we go. Okay, so these were originally on a block here, and then the wire ran over the top. Now, what that was doing was that was powering these, which then stops them taking through the items as part of the item filter. Now, I've dropped this down here. Now, this is powered from these torches down here because the circuit wraps all the way around. And now the reason that it's powered is because this torch flickers on and off, and then on the falling edge, as in when this unpowers, then when it repowers, that's when these get clicked. But that isn't going to work either because that then powers this hopper, which means that whatever I put in here is just going to get stuck in here. Because I did a I did a test and it didn't work for that reason. So this is fine to leave like this as I have modified it, but what I'm going to have to do is find some more blocks for a kickoff. Let's just down here, find some more blocks, and then some more redstone torches, and then in here, excuse me, knock out, let's jump up here, knock out these, replace them with a block and a torch, and then that should mean that the rest of this circuit becomes unpowered, and then it behaves like a regular redstone circuit, and it doesn't jam up them hoppers. I mean, it will power them for that split second that these lines are powered, but there's nothing going to be going through them at that time, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to get onto that, hope and pray that this footage hasn't been buggered up, and then I'll sort of recap what I went over in that footage and just sort of just sum up what I've been up to. Sit tight, I won't be too long. Alright, so I've just patched up what was down there. Now I'll just quickly run through this and show you. So we've got our item filters in place. So I've renamed them all as bank cards. So we've got one for each colour, you sort of get the idea. What was it? There's a subtle joke I put in one of these. Pink, and then there's brown. Okay, yep, cool. Alright, so you can try and figure that out yourself. Now, where is it? I think this is the exit up here. Up here? Yes, this is the exit. There's some things, so I know the item elevator works. Very good. Alright, so I'll put the things back together in a minute, but this is what I've got. So this is now in deposit mode. So that's reading as deposit mode. Is that actually in deposit mode? No, that's not deposit mode. Reason being, these are supposed to block off these. So if these are up, that means that if you were to insert a card, the far droppers would fire as well, and we don't want that. That disables them. So if we're in deposit mode from there, so I thought I heard a child crying. Okay, well that shouldn't be too difficult. Hopefully we just from there move this. Sometimes redstone's easy. Only sometimes. So it goes like that, and then that's not bud pairing, is it? Sorry if you can hear those bikes outside. I've got my window open because, truth be told, I can't actually find the remote to my air conditioner. So it's too hot to record without the windows being open. So, well, when I say the windows, it's my back door, because I record in my living room. So apologies for any noise that you may hear. Jeez, those boys sound like they're having some fun. If I didn't have, you know, family and stuff, I'd probably get out there and join them. Alright, so that's cool. I've also changed this slightly. There used to be a comparator here. I was here before I changed it. There used to be a comparator here as well, coming down to here. That turned this on and off, but then what that meant was, if someone were to accidentally place something in the cart and then send it around, it would then put another item that wasn't meant to be there. Like, let's say someone, you know, is pressing Q and accidentally got it in this hopper, which is the item input from up there. I'll show you that in a sec. But when that comes down and that went into the minecart, it would just be endlessly in there. And then when someone actually wanted to make a deposit, you know, there's a chance that that other item could get deposited instead of theirs, if that makes sense. So these are now constantly powered. I mean, that's the whole purpose of the monostables and the sticky pistons down there, is to power and unpower this hopper, because this hopper's only powered whilst this block's here. So this is staying powered, so that's now not switchable. This is the only bit that's switchable, is because we want, obviously, the droppers that are full of the items not to be firing when the cards are inserted. And there's sort of a twofold reason for that, and I'll just jump up here and show you. So yeah, so we are in what? Withdrawal. Uh-oh. Are those interconnected? Hang on, some wires have been crossed. What's going on? That should say. Yeah, it is. Let me just do something. Things are going awry. Okay, so that's deposit mode now, but those... Okay, right. That's okay. Honestly, it's just the lights. I'll just change the signs, because that's now withdrawal mode, not deposit mode. No, it's fine, just change the signs. So this is now withdrawal mode and deposit mode. This is stuff I would normally cut out of the video, but whatever. Okay, so those are, yep, that's those up, so that means withdrawal, and then press the button. They go down, and that's deposit mode, because they're locked off. Sweet. It actually works out better, because then, yep, and then I'm really happy with that. So, these are the cards. I've already got the cyan one, because that's my favourite colour of clay, so I'm going to keep that one for myself. But these are the different coloured cards that you can use. So any planker is free to choose one of these cards, but they should probably keep it on them, because each one is obviously going to be unique to them, and obviously because there's 16 of them in total, there's room for more plankers. But I've got this book here, just with how to use the bank. So to deposit, you push the button so that it's in deposit mode, put your card in the hopper, which will be where my mouse cursor is here. That's where the hopper will be. And then wait for the card to be returned, because that's a return system is also in that ice packed ice stream there. Put what you want to deposit in the hopper on the right, which is just below the lamp there, and then listen for the minecart to return. Don't really have to, but it just makes things a bit smoother if you do. And then put your card back in to lock the relock your account as such. Because if you don't do that, then there's a chance that someone else, the next person that comes to deposit something, will then deposit something into your box as opposed to someone else, into their own. And then it just becomes a big mix-up, so that's how it has to be done. And then withdrawal, obviously, it's very simple. You just put it in withdrawal mode, stick your card in, and away you go. And then if you want to, tongue-tied. Oh, wow. So if someone were to want to put multiple items in their boxes, in the droppers down there, they would need to do this multiple times, because it obviously only clicks once, but it is designed to only have one thing in there, such as a shulker box. But yeah, that's what this is going through, and I'll just put it in here. Thank you for using the Plankcraft Make your needlessly complicated alternative to an ender chest, which essentially it is. I did this, I've already been through it, I'm not going to go through it again, but I think that should be done. I'm hoping now, this time, that it should work without any hiccups. So I'm just going to patch up this hole, and then we'll test it. So bear with me, I will be right back. Okay, so it's patched up, now we're going to try it out. So we're in deposit mode already, so we're going to make a deposit, so pop that in. Wait. This is the second time I've tested it. When I say second time I've tested it, second time in total. This isn't good. Should be back by now. Oh dear, back down I go. Alright, I found the blockage. There is a blockage in the pipes. Here's all the stuff. Again. And what is it this time? This bloody line of redstone here is powering this hopper. What's this redstone for? Bloody indicator light. So we're gonna have to... Oh, Jesus Christ, this is starting more more trouble than what's worth. Alright, so somehow we need to... Alright, it's just to the surface. What's that? Oh. Oh, I think that's actually a fairly easy fix. Well, okay. I was thinking it was me for a while. Oh, well. Oh, for God's sake, I need that. Come here, you. God damn it. Alright. Give me the slab. It doesn't have to be this slab, I just want it to be this slab. Okay, so that goes like that, and now somehow I need to get that redstone dust going back up there. I think I just did. So that looks like it's linked. That's for one of them lights. Let me just have a quick look. If I sound a bit croaky, this is the voice I sometimes have when I'm just had enough. So it's in deposit. Oh no, it's the light for withdrawal mode. Does it still work? Yes, it does. Sweet. Well, let me just inspect down here, make sure everything's fine once again. Not for the bloody... I hope for the last time. I was having some trouble with some of these hoppers, not hoppers, far out. These pistons, some of these sticky pistons are firing when they shouldn't be. I don't know why, but you know. This is Minecraft and this is Redstone. Does anyone truly understand it? Well, yeah, if your name's Mumbo Jumbo, Seth Bling, Etho, or Doc M77, yeah, you probably do. But my name's not one of those four, so I just trial and error until it works. Anyways, that seems to be working fine. Let's jump back up here. We're in deposit mode as again. We'll quickly patch this. Actually, no, I'm not going to bother patching the hole up because I've had enough of this not working properly. Alright, so let's quickly chuck this in. So that's the card going in. Just wait. Still waiting. Probably should have had it, but... Yes! Very good. Okay, so... bucket in. Oh, now what? It's being bud powered, I'll bet. Does it still work if you do this? Okay, just have to do that. Wait for the minecart to return. Alright, and chuck in the card again to lock it. Alright, now when we get this card back, we'll jump into the actual guts again. We'll go back up there and we'll inspect the dropper and see if it's gone in the correct place. Oh. Well, to return the card and return that. Alright, so what we can stand to reason from this is that this thing here doesn't bloody work. And I think I know exactly what the problem is, so give me some time again to fix this. This is becoming a lot more like a build log as opposed to an episode, but that's how it's going to be. This is the woes and the headaches of creativity in science, and oh bugger it, I'll be back soon. Okay, I think I might be onto a winner here. So I've devised this little system here involving an observer, some extended delays on some repeaters, a pulse extender, and wiring this powered line up to here. Now this can probably change, and these two pistons here are just here for demonstration. I'm just going to show you what I'm talking about before I go installing all 16 of them. Now these pistons here are meant to both be, excuse me, they're going to be receiving, they're meant to simulate one piston just to sort of show you the timings, but they're simulating these pistons here. So two of those is simulating one of those. So just think outside the box for a sec. So basically what the idea is when this changes between deposit or withdrawal mode, it resets. That's the idea. So let's say so this is the standard state that it's in, which is up. So when this observer detects the block update, which in this case is this moving. I may need to switch these around, but that's no big deal. What that's going to then do, I'll just show you about this repeater here to show you what's going to happen, is that piston's going to grab the block because that's not on a monostable. That one's going to spit it back out because it is on a monostable. Now both of those are going to be receiving, but all of those pistons are going to be receiving both of these inputs, and this is just disabling this for long enough so that nothing else down there gets bud powered, because that is a bit of a problem I've been having. So just to show you, so what essentially will happen is the piston will grab it, and then from this line here, and then this line will cause it to spit it back out again. Now I may need to put a little bit more delay on it just to be on the safe side, but that's the idea I'm running with. So I'm gonna have to tear these out because, as I said, they're just demos for you, and then wire both lines up into each one of these. Now I'm not sure if any of these are going to get bud powered, but pretty much all of this needs to receive both of those inputs. So I'm going to get onto that, and I will see you once I've done it, and then hopefully, well, we have to rewrite the book now as well, because you no longer, with this system, you no longer have to reinsert your card after you've deposited to make your, to finalize your deposit. Actually, I better take that instruction book out. Otherwise, someone's going to try and use it, and it's all going to go to shit. So, oh wow, the lag is real. I'm going to do this. Hopefully I can get it going, and then once I've done so, I will come back to you and show you the progress. I'll see you soon. Alright, so the episode's getting on a little bit now, so I'm going to have to wrap it up in a sec, but I'll just quickly show you. I've wired up the master reset, so that's this line here, which comes out of that and that. So this first, then that. All the while this is unpairing those, so we don't get any bud pairing and all this other nastiness. Other than that, I've actually managed to do away with a fair bit of bulk. I've gotten rid of a lot of redundant redstone. This whole line of pistons and redstone is redundant. I'll clean that out later. I can't be arsed doing it right now. I need to move on to other projects. I'm pretty sure this is done. I'm 99% sure this is done. So we're going to give it one quick test. I'm actually going to rebuild it because I'm that confident that I've got it. Okay, so the way it goes is hit master reset just to make sure, and then what we'll do is we'll insert our card. You'll notice I also got rid of the warning lights, or the indicator lights. What else I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take another card. I'll take, say, the yellow one, and we'll try and put two different items into the system. There's that. Okay, so now that's open. So let's chuck in this bucket. Is that minecart going? I hope that minecart's going. We better check. Oh no. What's gone wrong now? Before we do that, we've got to race the hopper line down here. And then collect our drop. Give me that. Alright, so whilst I'm here, let's just quickly check. Oh wait, it goes in here. That's the card. No, it's not in here. Something's gone wrong. God damn it. What's this, the fourth attempt now? Let's quickly say, it didn't sound like the minecart went anywhere, because it didn't. What the hell? Why is that not gone anywhere? Someone's buggered up with the redstone timing, I'll bet. Okay, so the problem has been solved. the pulse extender here wasn't working, so I've hooked up a detector rail just here that then triggers the monostable, and then for as long as that minecart is along here, all of these hoppers are powered, other than the one that's been selected, obviously. Now, I was sensible this time, and I tested it before, so we don't get any more disappointments. But it's done. I'm very, very thrilled and excited to tell you that it's finished. I can finally put this bloody thing back together, and it's fine. Okay, I'm going to write the book off camera and write the instructions, but okay, so first thing to do, hit the master reset. Cool. Right, now I'm going to do this with two different things. So we'll do the cyan one first. So we'll go cyan. That did go in, because that's at the end. This one takes the longest. I've noticed the item elevator is a bit shit as well, so it tends to spit items in a sort of circular fashion. Sometimes. See, that one wasn't so bad. Okay, so that's ready. Now we go bucket in. Wait for the minecart to come back. You can hear all the workings underneath. Bruce is here. Right, and then master reset. Hey, Bruce. Cool. Now, number 2. In with yellow. The yellow will come back pretty soon, because that's only the third one along. There's yellow. Now we'll pop in this redstone torch. Wait for it to come back. Here he comes. Alright. Cool. Hang on. So, hit master reset. Now, we're going to get back our bucket, which is in the cyan. So we've got to wait a sec. Obviously it's the longest. He looks like he's deep in thought. Security. There's the card and the bucket. Alright. Well, you don't need to hit master reset after that. Okay, and then pop in the yellow. And just wait. And there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, the Plankcraft bank is now operational. And with that, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. It is one of the most complicated things I've ever built, and I probably never will build it again. Having said that, if you want me to do a tutorial based upon this system and the versatility of the parts of it, please do let me know, because yeah, this design can go a long way, or can go into various different directions. It just depends on what you want to achieve. But until next time, have a good one. See you later.
Everything I was the first, it's the sequel. They ain't ready. Turn the speakers up and slam in the gear. Your favorite rapper and producer reconnected this year. Ain't no slowing us down. High speed when we pass by, so when you hear that beat drop,